I still remember the exact second my own blood deleted me from existence. It was 7:42 p.m. on a Saturday. My phone lit up with a voicemail from my little sister, Chloe. Her voice floated out like poisoned honey. Oops, looks like someone fell off the guest list. My bad. And in the background, 72 champagne glasses clinked for the party I paid for. 72 people laughing, dancing, toasting my parents' 30 years. While I stood on my balcony in a suit I would never wear, holding a $300 bottle of wine that would never be opened for me. That sound, those clinking glasses, is burned into me now. It sounds like the moment your heart learns it can actually stop without killing you. I'm Marcus. 34. The quiet one. The one who always had it together. For 8 straight years I was the family ATM with a pulse. Dad's heart surgery. Handled. Chloe's tuition after she forgot to apply for scholarships. Handled. Mom's boutique that bled money every month. Handled. They even had a little inside joke about it. Whenever a bill showed up, someone would just shrug and say, "Don't worry, Marcus will handle it." And I did. I handled it so well that they stopped seeing me as a son, as a brother. I became infrastructure. Like Wi-Fi. You only notice it when it's gone. The anniversary party was supposed to be my gift. $22,000. I paid the string quartet, the waterfront venue, the custom fireworks that spelled forever over the lake. I even paid for the ice sculpture of a swan because Mom once said swans mate for life. I booked everything under my name, my card, my accounts. And 6 hours before it started, Chloe accidentally sent me the final guest list. I opened the PDF like a kid on Christmas morning. I wasn't on it. Not alphabetized under M. Not added in pen at the bottom. Just erased. Like I had died years ago and someone forgot to tell me. That night the stories flooded in. I sat in the dark, thumb scrolling, stomach dissolving. Dad spinning Mom under fairy lights. Chloe in the champagne-colored gown I paid for, holding the mic, crying about the strongest family in the world. A cousin I hadn't spoken to in a decade posted a selfie with the caption, "So grateful for real family tonight." And under it, Chloe commented a single teary-eyed emoji. I stared until the screen burned my eyes. Then I poured that $300 bottle straight down the sink and listened to it glug like it was saying goodbye. But here's the thing they never expected, I'm meticulous. I save everything. Every Venmo with the note, "Love you big bro," hugs and kisses. Every email forward of my pay stubs, just to help Mom with taxes. Every 2 a.m. text, "Car won't start, can you spot me $1,200? I had an entire folder labeled insurance. Because that's what I was. Insurance. And insurance companies keep records. 2 nights later I get a text from Mom. A single gray bubble. Technical glitch with the invites. "So sorry, honey. We saved you a plate." A plate. Like I was the neighbor's dog they accidentally locked out. I typed 6 different replies. I deleted all 6. Then I opened my banking app and started moving money. Quietly. Methodically. Like a surgeon who finally decided to cut out the cancer instead of keep feeding it. First, I pulled my name off the mortgage I co-signed when Dad's business collapsed. They never refinanced. They assumed I never would either. Second, I revoked every linked card, every autopay, every family plan Chloe had quietly attached to my accounts. Third, I sent 2 emails. One to my attorney. One to a private investigator I'd hired 6 months earlier when the first red flag appeared, a $9,400 transfer I never authorized for Chloe's dental work. Turns out it bought her a new nose and a trip to Tulum. The investigator had been very patient. They noticed on day 3. 57 missed calls. Voicemails that went from casual to concerned to hysterical. Chloe left one at 3:14 a.m. sobbing. "You're literally destroying Mom's credit, Marcus, what is wrong with you?" I played it on speaker while I drank coffee in perfect silence. It was the best morning I'd had in years. They begged for a family dinner to talk. I agreed. One condition, we meet at Vincenzo's, the restaurant with the private back room and the big screen usually reserved for rehearsal dinners. I told them 8 p.m. sharp. I arrived at 7:30. Paid the manager $500 cash to let me mirror my laptop to that screen. Then I sat in the dark and waited. They walked in together like a war council. Mom in pearls she couldn't afford anymore. Dad in the blazer I bought him for Christmas. Chloe in white, always white when she was about to play innocent. They sat. Folded their hands. Mom started the script. "Sweetheart, we're worried about you. This isn't like you." Chloe reached for my hand. I let her take it. I wanted to feel how cold she was. She was ice. I smiled, pulled my hand back, and hit play. The screen behind them lit up. First slide, Chloe's email to the party planner, timestamped 3 weeks earlier. Remove Marcus from the list. He'll still pay, he just doesn't need to be there. Less drama. Mom gasped like someone punched her. Second slide, Dad's text to his brother. Kid's soft. We keep the cash flowing as long as he thinks he's the hero. Dad's face turned the color of old ash. Third slide, bank statements, 10 pages of transfers, highlighted in red. Total, $487,000 over 8 years. The restaurant went dead quiet. Even the kitchen noise stopped. Then the door opened. A man walked in. Tall. Calm. Chloe's eyes went wide enough to swallow her face. It was Nathan, her ex-fiancé, the one she accused of stalking 2 years ago, the one who lost his job, his friends. He placed a folder on the table. Inside, the original police report, the forged screenshots, the therapist notes she stole from his cloud to prove he was unstable. He looked at my parents. Your daughter ruined my life for fun. You thanked me for the engagement gift and then helped her bury me. I've waited 2 years for this moment. He turned to Chloe. You're done writing other people's endings. I stood. Pulled the final envelope from my jacket. Inside, 3 certified letters. 1 cease and desist for each of them. 1 set of house keys I'd had repossessed that morning because my name was still on the deed. And 1 flash drive. I placed it in the center like a black rose. Everything you need to explain to the IRS, the bank, and the DA is on there. You have 30 days to refinance the house, or it goes to auction. After that, any contact goes through attorneys. Dad tried to stand. His legs wouldn't hold him. Mom was crying so hard her mascara ran gray. Chloe just stared at the flash drive like it might explode. It already had. I looked at the room. Strangers had been watching the whole thing, phones half raised but too stunned to record. I spoke to them, not my family. My name is Marcus. For 8 years I paid for the air these people breathed. Tonight I stopped. I turned back to the table one last time. You taught me family is forever. You just never told me forever had an expiration date on the invoice. Then I walked out. Didn't slam the door. Didn't look back. Just left them in the wreckage of their own making. That was 4 months ago. I live in a city where no one knows my last name. My phone is quiet. My bank account is mine. Some nights I still hear those champagne glasses clinking in my dreams. But now I wake up smiling. Because silence isn't empty anymore. It's the sound of freedom finally cashing the check I wrote with my entire life. So I need to ask you something. And I want you to really think about it before you type. If the people who were supposed to love you most treated you like an endless subscription they could cancel whenever they felt like it, would you keep paying? Or would you finally hit unsubscribe? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Because some of us are still trying to decide if we're allowed to walk away. This is me telling you. You are. And the moment you do, the air tastes different. It tastes like the first breath you were ever allowed to take for yourself. See you in the next one. Or maybe don't. Either way, I'm good.